Hi guys, welcome. Okay, I'm back for the final live stream. I just gotta find it on here. Oh, there it is. Jovi, love. It's coming in for Jovi for love. Okay. If you are not with anyone right now, you're no longer going to be waiting for your ship to come in with the Three of Wands in reverse, and you have the ability to manifest just about anything you want with the Magician. Sun comes out over your relationship, and the Three of Cups gives you something to celebrate. A new relationship if you're not with anyone. Now, if you are with someone right now, you can manifest whatever you want to happen in the relationship, and things can move forward. Just look out for some arguments around an older relationship. A new relationship, it'll be a little bit smoother. There's cause for celebration. If you're already in one, there may be an argument or a disagreement about something. Not a big deal though. Oh, and if you're not with anyone, it's a water sign that's coming in. Pisces, Scorpio, or Cancer. Coco, what is Kay thinking about our situation? She may be feeling a little bit argumentative and frustrated around the situation. The Five of Swords is kind of cutting angry energy. And she feels like her wish is not being fulfilled. The Star in reverse and the Nine of Cups, both of them, it's like it's not going where I want it to go, or it's not happening fast enough. However, you have the Six of Wands, which means you can have success around the situation. You just may have to straighten it out, put in a little extra work, whatever it is. There can be more to come from this situation, but she is getting a little bit frustrated. I think she wants things to move forward, or there's something that's holding her back, and she's frustrated. Maybe not. She may be more frustrated with herself. Weekday general for July. Okay, so you guys can some good stuff happening here. First, starting a new journey or doing something spontaneous out of the blue. Either way, it could be life-changing for the better. It could take you to the happy home, redecorating your home, upgrading your home, entertaining at your home, whatever it is. Four of Wands is positive. Moving forward, if you're not with anyone, you have a Virgo coming in. If you are with someone, the Virgo just could be a friend or something. And then divine timing. The divine timing may happen around the Virgo. The Virgo may be significant for some reason. T. Yvette, general for July. Starting a personal transformation with the Death card leads to feeling much more balanced. The Magician shows up, the power to manifest just about anything you want. Feeling prepared to move forward, ready to walk away from things that no longer serves you, helps rid you of anxiety. You also have a spiritual practice around you that you may be getting a lot out of. That also, the Hierophant can also be hanging out with the Taurus or meeting a Taurus. Adriana, what's going to happen with my dad and his job? He may decide to walk away from it. Eight of Cups, leaving it behind. That the idea of that may cause him great anxiety. It may even cause him a mini tower moment. Towers in reverse, not the biggest deal. And then he may either know somebody from the past or have the idea of going back to an old job or something he used to do before this one. or starting his own business. He could have an idea for business. Either way, he's got good luck around him when it comes to jobs, and he will have choices. So no matter what happens, I think he's going to have work, whether he decides to leave this place or not. There's success around him as long as he stays prepared and flexible and perseverant. I think he may be deciding to leave it and go back to something that he used to do. Either way, he's not going to be jobless. He's going to have a job. Beautiful one, General. Just make sure she's okay. She fell asleep. God, my clothes are all too small for me. It's one hell of a weight loss journey, let me tell you. Beautiful one, General. Okay, you've got the sun coming out after a minor tower moment. Tower's in reverse, not the biggest of deals. The sun comes out. If somebody has recently betrayed you or stabbed you in the back, that's also moving into the past. The sun's going to kind of come up and brighten whatever it was that once sour. Any anxiety is also moving into the past. Moving forward, if you're not with anyone right now, you have a love relationship coming in, possibly with a Libra. If you are with someone right now, your current relationship has got good karma around it. Things can move forward nicely. Feeling like you're no longer waiting for your ship to come in, but life is moving forward for you. Talissa, General. Okay, you got some good stuff happening here. First of all, you have a celebration coming in around you. For whatever reason, it doesn't matter, it's positive. And then moving forward, you have a wish that comes true. You may be spending a lot of time with a Pisces coming up, which would be, it would be pleasurable, whatever it is that you're doing with this person, or for whatever reason. You have a lot of strength around you, and coming up, you have a lot of energy to accomplish a lot of whatever it is you want. You got love coming in. You also have stepping into your personal power, no longer putting up with shit, cutting through any bullshit, moving forward. You've got money coming in. You've got choices to be made. And life can change quickly for the better, even overnight. PJ, what's to come between me and the Scorpio man? This could be a little bit of a frustrating road for you. So it's like, if there's regret or negativity or whatever it is around the situation right now, it's moving into the past. You could have a new beginning with this person, and you could make it to the top of the mountain, but it's kind of a journey. I'm not seeing a lot of love here. There is good karma around the situation, but it doesn't look like a lot of love is coming in right now. It could change for the better, but it's going to take some time. So I don't think anything's going to happen right now. You could be friendly, you could talk, but it doesn't look like the connection happens for a while. Sister, General, for the next few months. Okay, you may have an offer in front of you that you're just not seeing, or maybe it hasn't come out of the woodwork. You're going to be making much more money, feeling much more balanced when it comes to finances. Plus, there's going to be like the idea or the feeling of being a little bit more well respected. Burden, hurt, or whatever this is, betrayal is moving into the past. Heartache is also moving into the past. Moving forward, you have good karma coming in. You've got spending time with a Virgo, maybe taking some time to yourself to rest, relax, and rejuvenate. You also have the Sun card, happiness coming out over your life. I think you're spending a lot of time with the Virgo coming up. Virgo keeps showing up here. I think the next couple of months are going to be pretty good for you. Breathing a sigh of relief and kind of detoxing from pain and disappointment. L, love reading for Sue. Okay. If recently you've just experienced a breakup, that's moving into the past. If it came along with some burden and arguments and all that nonsense, it's also moving into the past. Moving forward, you may be feeling a little bit more grounded, a little bit more stable and well balanced. Also maybe paying off a debt of some type. If you're not with anyone right now, you got a Sagittarius coming in that could change your life quickly, even overnight. Use your intuition. You also may be spending some time around a Pisces, and there's cause for celebration around your love life. You may have some choices, maybe more than one person, with the Seven of Cups. A feeling of respect around love comes in, also with possibly a Leo. Definitely having choices. Malika, will my cycle come on its due date next Sunday? I think so, yeah. On or around it, yeah. Depression. Should I put applications in for Oak Park Apartments? Yes, you should. Yep. Anna, will the Gemini come back to me? He has a partner for now. As of right now, I'm only getting a 33% chance, but that may be because he has a partner right now and it's a far way off. Darlene, general love for the next 2 months. Sagittarius comes in out of the blue that will be treating you really well. Empress, be careful if you don't want kids when the Empress shows out, but otherwise it's a positive omen. You may be undecided because around the same time a water sign may be showing up, Pisces, Scorpio, or Cancer, that is very passionate, very strong-willed, and very respectful. They also may come in with some money. Feeling like you have some choices gives you a little bit more confidence. Ace of Swords helps you cut through bullshit and step into your own power. Perseverance takes you right to the top of the mountain. Not holding yourself back when it comes to love, but you're moving forward. Not bad. Sarah, love energy for T&I for the next few weeks. New beginning and good timing. You've got good timing, or the powers that be are on your side. Divine timing, divine intervention. Sarah, career for July. Okay, career for July. You may be moving on to greater pastures, leaving something behind and taking a new opportunity where you feel like finally all the hard work you put out into the universe is coming back to you. Paying off a bill or a debt makes you feel good too, or feels relief. And around career, you have the world at your feet. You have all 10 cups being full when it comes to career. You also may have some large sum of money coming to you and a wish that comes true around your career. I don't know if you're looking for a new job, but you could be getting a new job, or you could be getting a promotion or something that brings in more money in the near future at your current job. Kayla, relationship read on me and AW. Things with this person are probably going to be a little bit slow and steady. First card here is the Knight of Pentacles, which is a slow mover. But that's okay. Use your intuition. Look out. The two of you may have some kind of an argument, which might make you feel like you're waiting for your ship to come in. Lovers is in reverse between the two of you, so I don't know what's going on with you right now, but Lovers in reverse could indicate a breakup. If you're not together, it could be a delay when it comes to actually getting together. Either way, you do have good karma around the situation, and you also have respect. So this can be worked out, whatever it is. It could take a minute. It may not be that smooth. What's the matter, Dylan? What's wrong? Want water? Let me get him some water. Hang on. You need some water? What do you want? Show me. What do you need? You need more food, maybe? Is this what you need? Sweetheart? Adriana, will he get paid what he deserves when he leaves? Yeah, I think he will. I think so. Anna, general reading for July. General reading for July for Anna. Okay, good luck coming in. Good luck comes in. Feeling financially stable comes in. Heartbreak and disappointment is moving into the past, which is nice. And good karma comes in July. You also may be beginning a personal transformation. Things may be changing for you. Like you may be starting a personal transformation where in a year from now you're in a totally, completely different place. Not a bad thing. Adriana, how could I be meeting him? It's really hard to figure out how you could meet someone. It doesn't really, you can't really tell somebody that. It doesn't really work. like here at a celebration, okay? But what celebration? Where? Tomorrow, 5 years from now, 10 years from now, we don't really know. So it's those questions are really hard. And it would be also through perseverance and a self-transformation. So things like where I'm going to meet somebody, or who they are, what they look like, what their name is. Those things, it's really hard to ask the cards that, because they don't really speak in, they kind of speak in like messages, but you don't know when. So like if it came up like at work, okay, but when? Tomorrow, 5 years from now, 10 years from now, and then what if I'm out of work? Does that mean I'm not going to meet anybody? But then it could be, well, you meet them at their work. You know what I mean? I wouldn't trust that. I don't trust that. But anyway, it could be like at some kind of celebration, a party of some type. Emily, general July read. Got success coming in around financial stability. You might have an offer in front of you that's going to be too good to refuse. You have love coming in, happiness coming in the month of July. You also could be spending a lot of time with a Virgo and also spending time with an Aquarius. You might be busy in July. There could be a lot of stuff happening for you. Miss Ronnie, general for a week. You may be feeling burdened or weighed down at the beginning of the week, but the Wheel of Fortune comes in with good luck, and that starts to dissipate quickly. Moving forward, you feel like you have some choices. You also have a wish to put that out into the universe. Maybe taking some time to yourself to recharge the batteries. You also may be connecting with a love interest before the end of the week. Libra. Well, you could be spending time with a Libra, but the Justice card also could be that you have good karma around you. Or good karma shows up this week. Adriana, what's he going to think of me the first time he sees me, and how will he react? First time he sees you, he may be a little bit undecided or unsure. It might take him a minute to feel prepared. He may not be that confident when he first sees you. It may take him a minute to get his courage up. And then you have a wish, so you put that out into the universe, and things can change quickly. Because he might feel like if he doesn't take a chance, he'll regret it. So he may force himself to do something, even if he's feeling a little uncomfortable or a little undecided. And current feelings about Deal the Virgo towards me. Feels that you're successful and stable, kind and caring, intelligent, attractive, nurturing and loving, successful and with a lot of potential, like you have potential for more. Thinks that you're spiritually connected, intuitive, hardworking, and attractive. TZ, date with Evan the Taurus, never met before, how will it go? Okay, let's see. It should go pretty well. It's like feeling prepared, leaving something in the past that no longer serves you, moving forward to something better. Things in your life can change quickly, even overnight, and the relationship could move forward. I think it goes well. AA. Yes. I need the question. All right, I'm going to wait for the question. In the meanwhile, I'm going to go back up to the top. Nina Love. Okay, Nina Love. Okay, if you're not with anyone right now, you've got a Virgo coming in. You also have a Cancer. There may be two options. They both could be love interests, or sometimes it's like they might be interested in you. You may not be feeling it, but they come up as significant enough to mention. You will be entering a relationship soon if you're not already. If you are with someone right now, leaving the past in the past benefits your current relationship. If you're not with anyone right now, any past regrets or negativity or any of that stuff, leave it in the past, because it's only going to hinder your current relationships or whatever's moving forward. Divine timing is on your side. The powers that be are guiding you, and there's perseverance around your love life. Use your intuition. You got the Moon card here. Kayla, what type of personal journey will I be partaking in? It may be mainly spiritual and intuitive. So, personal journeys, usually, it's not like you wake up on Monday and you're like, okay, it's June 1st, I'm going to start a personal journey. It doesn't really work like that. It's like something, you start something and you don't really have any idea that it's changing your life until you look back on that time. So there could be a spiritual practice or something that you pick up that helps you to hone in onto your intuition, and your intuition starts to grow. With all that, you have here an idea. Some idea may come up for a business or some way that you can make money in the future. You have a lot of strength around you, or you're becoming stronger through the journey. Moving away from things that aren't working for you and setting sail for greener pastures. So the whole idea of personal transformation is like finding who you are, what you want, what you're willing to put up with, what you won't put up with, and moving your life forward. It's not really the kind of thing where you're like, okay, I'm going to set out to I don't know. It's not like waking up one morning and deciding, well, I'm gonna hone my intuition, and by the end of the week, my third eye is gonna be blasted open. It doesn't work like that. It's like finding or having things that you pick up along the way that changes you without you realize that it's changing you until you're changed. I hope that makes sense. Anyway. Adriana, after that, will we be communicating? Yeah, you will be. Goddess, how will July go for me? July should be good. Things could happen for you quickly out of the blue. The 10 cups may be full by the end of the month. You have the Lover's card here. If you're not with anyone right now, you could start a relationship. If you are with someone right now, it could rekindle. You also may be doing some kind of fun, adventurous stuff that may come in out of the blue, but it would be fun, carefree, adventurous, something that you've never done before. July should be decent. Moon, yes or no? Yes. Goddess, when will I focus on myself as an entrepreneur? You could start as soon as sometime this summer. Miss Levon. Feeling like you've made it to the top of the mountain and you can exhale. So this could be a Sagittarius enters your life, or this could also just be feeling peaceful, tranquil, like you could breathe a sigh of relief, no longer holding yourself back, maybe getting a new opportunity when it comes to business or a job. The Magician is here, the power to manifest anything you want. Focus on what you want, not what you don't want. If you're not with anyone right now, you have two people coming in around you, a Leo and an Aries. If you are with someone right now, your current relationship strengthens. Life also can change for you for the better overnight, very quickly. All right, Moon, but I got to let you know that I don't really believe in the twin flame thing. So take that with a grain of salt because, yeah, I mean, I doubt it. I doubt very highly. People throw the twin flame thing around. Like everybody always asks that question. But I think most of us are on a journey to learn things, and most of us are not reuniting with our twin flame. And this is what I've been taught. If you have to ask if it's your twin flame, it isn't. That's what my teacher says. I just take it with a grain of salt. That's all I'm saying. Because I just find that so many people are looking for a reason to hold on to something that isn't working. And that usually seems to be the reason. Well, he's my twin. Well, who told you that? I mean, and is that even true? You know what I mean? Like, it's like when you pay somebody, right, for like, this is going to sound terrible, like a pet psychic. Like, how do you really know that that's what the dog is thinking? You know, or past life regression. I've had it done. I've gone to people to have that done. How do you really know that this is what went on in your past life? I don't trust all that stuff. I feel like you have to use your own intuition. That's how I feel when it comes to those things. And chances are for most of us, especially young people that are like pretty young, chances are it probably isn't. Kathy, what will happen in my love life? Okay, let's see. You have a Pisces coming in if you're not with anyone right now. Be careful that you're not holding yourself back. You're also going to have choices when it comes to your love life. So once again, be careful that you're not holding yourself back. You have Sagittarius coming in as well. Somebody could come in out of the blue. You might meet them through work or school or some kind of a work project. And perseverance happens around your love life. Now, if you are with somebody right now, your current relationship can grow, or you may be taking a course or a class together. The world is at your feet. Your love life should be moving forward pretty steadily. Like, it doesn't look like you have many pitfalls. It's like getting on, you're having a couple of choices, but things move forward. So if you decided to go with either the Pisces or the Sagittarius, maybe dating both of them for a while would be okay too. And then one of the relationships with one person would move forward. If you are with someone, the Pisces, if they're not Pisces or Sagittarius, it could be taking on a creative project or also taking on something, a feeling of like peace and tranquility around your current relationship. Goddess, what level of success will my business reach? All right, I can't measure a level of success. There's no way for me to measure. What's successful to one person is not successful to another person. But I can tell you that there's success because you have the Nine of Pentacles. So that's steady money flowing freely and continuously. And the Ten of Cups is full, which is another good omen. And good timing is here with the Judgment card. But I can't tell you you're going to make $12 million the first year. I don't have that kind of information. Yeah, the whole twin thing, I feel like when people ask about the twin flame, it's like the modern day version of like Prince Charming. You know what I mean? Like it just, to me, it feels like just enjoy the relationship for what it is and let's not worry about what we're going to call it. You know what I mean? Because I feel like I've had just too many people that like will come to me for like usually in a private reading, because we don't talk about it too much here, where they've been going to a reader who is telling them that this is their twin flame or this is their soulmate, and meanwhile the person is literally torturing them, and they're holding on because the idea in their head is, oh, well, it's supposed to be like this because he's my twin. And I'm like, no, it isn't. Like, nobody should be like lying to you, cheating on you, disappearing. Like, that's not your twin. And would you want it to be? Do you want to live through that? Like, they always like piss all over the karmic relationships. But a lot of karmic relationships that I know are long-lasting relationships with very little drama, and they're very highly functioning. So I don't think that that's terrible. I really don't. Adriana, how is our first date going to be? It should be good. You might feel like you're holding yourself back, or you may feel a little bit awkward in the beginning. Totally normal. It looks like you have choices around the first date, so there may be some options. You may do something a little adventurous or out of the blue, and there should be something peaceful around it. So you may do something like wild and crazy first, and then something calm and peaceful at the end. Like, who knows, like a walk on the beach at night or something like that. But during the day, do something a little bit more eventful. I don't know, it just seems like something more eventful or spontaneous, adventurous happens first, and then something happens at the end that's a little bit more calm and peaceful and serene. Anna, will I see a shift in my love life changing soon? You got a 70% chance, yes, and you were getting a lot of 70% chances yesterday, which is going up from how it's been the past couple of weeks. So that's good. That's positive. Mariah, messages from Spirit about my love life. Empress, Archangel Gabriel. Lavish abundance, give birth to your dreams, nurture yourself and others. So you have Archangel Gabriel around you. The King of Water, trustworthy, compassionate, respected, and cultured. Open your heart and your mind to those around you. Trustworthy and heartfelt advice, charity work. The Nine of Earth, enjoying life's little luxuries, spend quiet time alone, successful self-employment. And will I be successful with this keto diet and intermittent fasting? Will I reach my goals? I actually think that that's, I mean, aside from the cards, but just from what I know from studying it, somebody who's been, are you pre-diabetic or diabetic? Either way, from what I've read and what I've studied, it's supposed to be the best diet for somebody who's is pre-diabetic. I think you will have great success. Fasting shuts down the production of insulin, so you have your body becomes a little bit more resistant. I think it'll be excellent. I'm pretty sure that you said that you were diabetic, right? That's supposed to be an excellent diet. I did it not last summer, the summer before, and I felt like it was a really easy diet to follow as far as like being hungry and craving anything. Not at all. I might do it again. My issue is that I really love summer fruit, so I don't want to give that up for the summer. Like watermelon, like I can eat like a whole watermelon myself every day. I just love watermelon. But I do think it's an excellent diet. Let's ask the cards. It's easy. You know, it's like you don't even want anything. Yeah, you should do well on it. I feel if you stick to it, I think you'll do great. I don't know if you've ever done it before, but for breakfast, I would have ricotta cheese, whole milk cheese, which I normally, I'm not a big dairy fan, and I hate milk, but a whole ricotta cheese, and then you can't have a lot, but you can have a couple of blackberries. If you put it in the ricotta cheese, I don't like cottage cheese, and kind of like smash it up, it sort of has kind of like a cheesecake feel to it, in my opinion. And it was great for breakfast, and I wasn't hungry at all. Like, I'd have that at like 12 o'clock for breakfast, and it would keep me full for a good couple of hours. Sylvia, how has Wesley been feeling about our breakup? A little bit out of sorts. So he's a little bit torn between whether or not it's for the best, or you know, he's melancholy over it, but he kind of thinks that it may be for the best. He sort of feels like he's walking away from things that aren't serving him right now. You may just need this break. Oh, Anna, ricotta cheese. Yeah, and it's good. It's good. I mean, I got tired of it after a while, but for the most part, yeah. He may need a little time to digest it, but he's feeling like he needs a little bit of a break, and it may be for the best. But he does need some time to really get in touch with his feelings, because I don't think he's 100% sure. Starbright, his thoughts about us. He's actually been thinking about you guys a lot. You have the Two of Cups, which is a good connection. He also feels like he's made it to the top of the mountain. He thinks that you guys have good luck, but there is a little bit of anxiety around the situation for him, and he does a lot of thinking about it. So it's something that's important to him. Adriana, how long from when we meet until our first date? Oh, that's tough to nail down timing like that, but let's see. It could be like 8, there's an 8 around it. 8 weeks maybe 8 weeks. You may be talking for a while though. Peace. Do you see the next 2 months going for me? Okay. Next 2 months for peace. You should be going under a huge transformation, or starting the transformation, personal transformation, personal journey. Feeling like life is moving forward for you. Feeling like you're getting a lot more respect out of people these days. If you're not with anyone right now, you may be with a water sign coming up in the near future. Pisces, Scorpio, or a Cancer, and no longer holding yourself back. When opportunities arise, you're going to take them. A new journey. There's definitely a new journey element and some spontaneity coming in around you over the next couple of months. Phantom, what's going on with A at the moment? She's a Capricorn. She may be feeling either a little bit stuck or like she can't get out of her own way. Like she feels a little unsuccessful. She may be overthinking things. Stuck, slow and steady. She also may be argumentative. Yeah, she may be like angry these days. She's got good luck around her. So whatever it is that's going on, she's got some anxiety happening. I don't know if she's got an addiction problem because the devil is here. She's got choices. So she may be in a place where she's got to make a decision to go right or to go left. And the decision needs to be made so she can move on with her life. It may be the kind of thing where she's been back and forth, back and forth, back and forth, but not really getting serious about it. It's time to get serious and make a decision. She's kind of on the fence and she's got to pull it together. Baby, did Reiki work on my mom today? All right. All right. Let's talk about Reiki. The cards are actually suggesting no, that it didn't. But I have to give my honest opinion because yeah, it's just who I am. I just got to say how I feel. I did a couple of levels of Reiki training because it was in one of the yoga teacher trainings that I was doing. It was part of it. And I have to tell you, I have a hard time believing in it. Previous to that, I had a couple of sessions done. I used to work for a studio that was brand new and I wanted to be supportive of the studio. And the sessions cost $90 an hour. I paid $36 because I worked there. And that was like what the Reiki person was getting. Like that was her rate. The owner didn't charge me. Like, yeah, I was a regular customer. The room was beautiful. It was very tranquil. Lying in the thing, the woman, she didn't touch me at all. Not at all. I don't know, it was an hour. There was calm music in the room. And then like at the end, like she gave me her 2 cents and she was telling me that as we were going into the fall, that I should eat like warm, thick, hearty soups. Like that was, she didn't touch me. She kind of held her hands over me and that was what I would have paid $90 for. And then doing the training, literally, this was the training. The guy sat us down. There were 7 of us at a time, and he did some kind of hand gestures over our heads. I'm not kidding you. He took a swig of some sort of, he called it spirits. Sorry, I'm assuming some kind of alcohol. He spit it. I'm not kidding. He spit it on me or over my head. And then he said that was, we were downloaded with the Reiki energy. And we were now practitioners. That was the training. So we practiced on each other. And like, I could get into like, if you go like this, right, you can really feel the energy, right? We're all energy. But yet I have a hard time with believing in Reiki because I went through the training and I don't really feel like I was taught anything. So to me, I feel like it does nothing. And I feel like I would be stealing $90 from someone if I were to work on them. And then, God help me, the guy that I was working with was this guy, Lewis. Now, when he went through his first teacher training, I was his mentor, so he knew me well. And I kept saying to him, because I wanted so hard to believe in this stuff, I kept saying to him, do you think that this is true? Like, do you think this is bullshit? Come on, tell me. Like, I really wanted him to be like, no, Danny, like God came down and told me this is real. I wanted to believe in it, but I just couldn't. So the next level, I'm not kidding you. He was teaching us how to do a distant healing, and I swear to God, he pulls out a stuffed animal. He pulls out a stuffed animal. So you would take this would be you, right? And I would do this over the stuffed animal at a distance, and then this would be me charging you $90 to do this. Well, he pulled out a stuffed owl, and I just looked at Lewis, and he was like, he was like, he had to turn away because I was like, so to me, I have a hard time buying into it. It just like, I feel like you got to touch me, you got to move something, you got to wring something out of me, but to not touch me and not do anything, I don't feel like it works. However, all of that nonsense being said, people swear by it. They swear by it, and statistics show that people that have it done, that believe in it, and then go for treatments like chemo, have a higher success rate. So my suggestion would be to really believe in it, or if she feels like it's done something for her, encourage her to feel that way. Because if you believe it does, it does. Why I can believe in things like rocks and crystals and things like that, but I can't believe in that. I don't know why. There's like a disconnect, but I want to believe in it. I just have a hard time. And I don't feel like I've ever felt anything different. But people do swear by it. So I think it's a personal thing. The cards, though, did not suggest that there was much that happened today. But it doesn't make a difference what the cards or what I say. It's how she feels. Sorry about that big thing. But I feel like I have to say it. Especially because what happens if your mom is spending like $90 every 3 days? It's a lot of money, you know. But it's worth every penny if she thinks it's working, and then it is working. You know what I mean? Phantom, what can I expect for the next 3 months? God, when he pulled out that owl, I was like, you gotta be kidding me. And I wish I could believe in it. I really do. I mean, that would be a nice job. Over the next couple of months, you should be gaining more respect and appreciation and stability at work. Your intuition is also heightened over the next couple of months. Feeling like the hard work that you put out into the universe is finally coming back to you. Laying down the law, setting up boundaries, cutting through bullshit. Somebody out of the blue who you haven't seen or spoken to may show up, or you may hear from. I mean, it would be someone that you would want to hear from. Lots of money is coming in, and all 10 cups are going to be full. I don't know if all 10 cups are full by the end of the 3 months, but you're on your way. Phantom. Let me do Adriana first. How is this event going to be? When is this event going to be? Maybe sometime next spring. Phantom, what kind of addiction does she have? Sexual or drug? She's a Capricorn. I don't know. Let's see. Is it a drug addiction? Is it a sex addiction? I don't know. I don't think it's a sex addiction. I don't think it's a sex addiction, but she does have an addiction of some type. But remember, you could be addicted to anything. Anything, excuse me. There's even those people that, I think it's called orthoanorexic, where they get addicted to eating healthy. Um, Teacher training. One girl who, well, I don't remember. Shit, I can't remember what the reason was they brought her in to talk to us. I forget what she did, but she told us with the lecture that she'd given us, which I think was about eating greens, leafy greens, that she had developed orthoanorexia, and she said that she had just gone to treatment for it and gained 30 pounds. Now, if this girl had just gained 30 pounds, I couldn't imagine what she looked like before, because she was like this. Yeah, scary. But like, there are people that get addicted to, like, you know, just drinking green drinks, and that, you know, addiction is fucked up, because if you have an addictive personality, and I do, you can get addicted to anything. So yeah, there's some type of an addiction here. You know, people get addicted to plastic surgery, right? I mean, there's all kinds of stuff that you can get addicted to. I think that it would be more of a substance than it would be sexual. I don't think it's sex. Anna, will my love life improve with Jay soon or with someone new? Okay, let's see. Will my love life improve with Jay soon? Um, 33% chance with Jay. Let's see, with someone new. %70 chance it's someone new. Why my friend Pam haven't sent me this supposing text yet? Her mutual friend sent her the same thing I read to her. Why she hasn't sent it to talk. Okay, let's see. She will. You've got the sun coming out over this situation. This situation should get rectified with the sun. It may take a little bit of persistence. If she hasn't answered you right now, it could be, I don't know if she's away. This could be a trip to water, by water, or around water, or the devil is here. It could be because she's jealous of something. Or it doesn't even have to be jealous. It could be any kind of like earthly negative reason, like because her ego, it could be ego, or it could be jealousy, anger, anything like that. That's why she hasn't responded yet. Araceli, how will work be during the next 2 weeks? The next 2 weeks should be okay. You may have some kind of a new opportunity and good luck around work. You also, you may be feeling at some points in the next 2 weeks that you're kind of stuck, but there is opportunity that comes around. There also may be somebody from your past coming back in the next 2 weeks. No longer holding yourself back when it comes to work. If an opportunity arises, take it. And celebration comes in around work. Next 2 weeks should be okay. Well, if she's not answering you, it could have something to do with her ego. That might be it. That's possible. Little Virgo, will Michael reach out in July? Yeah, you should hear from him in July. Phantom, will people like my... yeah, okay, the jacket, let's see. People like my leather jacket. Yes, people will like that jacket. But you know, once again, people. So that's general. You're always going to have some asshole that's going to have something to say because that's how people are. But overall, yeah, I think people will like it. Adriana, is he having something with other girls? There may be somebody right now. Yeah, it's possible. Talia, what's the outcome of Brian's legal case? Celebration for him. 3 of Cups. I don't know if he's looking for money or a settlement, but if he's waiting on money, there could be good news. The Justice card. It should go well for him. Or at least better than he thinks. Dej, love. Feeling like you have the world at your feet coming up, but there's a delay when it comes to happiness with the Sun card. You may have an argument or a disappointment around love. You may be feeling good with the world being at your feet, and then there could be something that is either heartbreaking or disappointment, disappointing that comes in. And then there's a delay when it comes to happiness. The good news is that there is happiness coming at some point. You'll be prepared for success, but it may be a little bit down the road. Adriana. Why he never talked to me about that stuff and with others who did. All right, I don't know what stuff you're talking about, but I'm just going to ask the question just like this. Why he never talked to me about that stuff? Could he have felt embarrassed to talk to you about it? There's like an embarrassed feeling or feeling very uncomfortable about the topic. New me. How's Aid feeling after we just talked? Will he miss me? He will miss you. He's feeling a little bit stuck in the mud, a little bit upside down. He may need a minute to process all this, but yeah, he will miss you. Miss Ronnie, spiritual update. It looks like your intuition has been spot on lately. I don't know if you've been feeling that, but it looks like it's growing in leaps and bounds. I don't know also, clairaudience, if you've been hearing things, that may be sharpening too. You also have a new spiritual practice that you may be picking up and getting a whole lot out of. I don't know, or maybe extra meditating, doing something like that, that is heightening your senses. take notice of what you're hearing. I know that that sounds crazy because it's like, what am I hearing? But sometimes like thoughts may pop in that are not yours. They're coming from somewhere else, and take notice of them. It does sound crazy. Like I said the other day, what happened to me, and it's happened to me before. It was early in the morning. Nobody was awake yet, only me. The TV was off, and I could hear voices, but I couldn't make out what they were saying. And it was like a crowd of people, but I couldn't hear them. It was just like talking. I don't know. I don't know if that's like a sign that like there's too much chaos around, or stay away from chaos, that kind of stuff. That's what it sounded like. It sounded like chaos. Anyhow, what it meant, I don't know. Patty, I love reading for the month of July. Things may be slow and steady wins the race in the month of July, but that's okay. If you're not with anyone right now, you have an Aries coming in. You may be undecided about the Aries, but it seems like he's a decent person. You also have here a water sign coming in. That may be the indecision. You might have two people, the Aries, but also a water sign, Pisces, Scorpio, or Cancer. Good luck comes in around love. Feeling stable and balanced comes in around love. And spontaneity around love in the month of July. Things should pick up. You should have some nice options in July. Adriana, how is he feeling with her? Okay. It kind of complacent. Doesn't look like it's really going anywhere. The death card's in reverse. Feeling a little bit stuck in the mud, but it's okay. TZ. Evan the Taurus expectations, like what does he want? Evan the Taurus's expectations. He may not think that the timing is right at the moment. And he may be a little bit slow, but he's willing to give it a chance. I don't know if he went through something rotten recently, but he's looking for happiness. He does want happiness and celebration, but he may be his own worst enemy, because he looks like he pulls himself back at one point, pulls his energy way back. If that happens, I think it's temporary. His intentions are to be happy and to be in a relationship, but he may get in his own way. You know, he may be like, he wants happiness, but then when it's in front of him, he kind of runs away from it. I would give him a chance though, because he seems like he's legit. I don't think that he's trying to play games. Not yet, anyway. And so the love spell done a while ago was a waste of time, or is there still hope? Love spells usually take a while. I wouldn't say that there isn't any hope. The problem that I have, a lot of times the problems that I have with love spells are, just like when people with the law of attraction, or people with the twin flame thing, or anything that keeps people with this idea of holding on to something that isn't happening. You know, it's okay to have hope, but what happens is it's like, it cuts off all of the other energy. So then people are like, well, I feel like I'm not going anywhere. I feel like I'm stuck. I feel like I'm stagnant. Yeah, but you're fixated on one person, and you're not getting what you want from that one person. So the energy of doing like spell after spell, and not that you've done that, but I mean, people do that. Or people also like have like a million readings by a million different people. Some people just tell them what they want to hear. It's, you know, like, to me, we're here in a physical realm, right? Like we know that like we've got time and space here in this world, and it sucks. In the spirit world, there's no time, right? So somebody may be showing up at some point. Chances are, you know, people do reconnect. It happens. But in this world right here, I don't like to give people the idea of, you know, sitting around and waiting. And I have done it in my life. I've had friends that have done it. I've had so many clients that have been stuck in this place of, it's only him. I have to be with him. It's going to be him. He's going to come back. Like I have people that will email me and they'll be like, okay, I haven't heard from him in 2 years, but I know that he loves me. I know he's showing up. It's okay to have that kind of hope, but you're sitting around waiting 2 years for somebody who is not giving you any, I mean, they're not giving you any reason to make you believe that they're going to show up, except that either some law of attraction coach has told you that, or some tarot reader told you that this was your twin flame. And meanwhile, you have a life here to live. You know what I mean? And it's like, if you were to look back on your life with other people that you were with, I mean, like, they're not that great now that you're over it. You're like, oh, him? I really sweated him? Like, I wouldn't go out with him now if somebody paid me or if he was the last guy on earth. So my point here is that, you know, you can't expect not to have stagnant energy around you when you're creating the stagnant energy. You're holding on to something that isn't happening right now. I mean, could he call you tomorrow? Of course he could. But that's like, you know, well, you know, there's a lot of things that could happen tomorrow. So to me, the danger is holding on to something when there is nothing that is showing you that that's what's going to happen. And meanwhile, the days turn into weeks, turn into months, turn into years, and what's happened? You know what I'm saying? So, I mean, if you're making a decision that this is the only person that you want to be with, and that nobody else is acceptable because everybody else is a shithead, which there are a lot of shitheads out there, but he hasn't been that great to you either. So then if you're making a decision to sit and wait until the day that he shows up, then that's fine. But then we can't talk about why your life is stagnant, because that's what you're choosing. You know, it's a classic situation. You're not going to meet anyone if you're sitting in your home, right? Like people used to say that to me all the time years ago. Well, who are you going to meet? You know, if you don't go out. He's not going to come knock on your front door. That's true. But at the same time, you know, it's like, and I've done that. You know, I've been in positions where I was like, well, I just love him and I know that things can work out and we have this connection. And then it's like, when you look back on it, it's like, well, did we really have a connection, or was I kind of obsessing over somebody who I just couldn't have? And maybe that was the connection. Maybe I was so attracted to somebody because they just didn't really want me, and that was what it was. You know, and when you think about energy around situations, like I have one woman who, you can just tell by the way that she emails me that she's just got good energy. Like her energy is always up. It's just how she is as a person. I'm not like that. My energy isn't like that, but that's how she is. She attracts a lot of different men. Even if nothing comes out of it, she still has dates. She's got guys calling her. She's got lunch dates. Like, there's a lot that goes on around her. So she keeps calling in more people because she has that kind of energy. I've never had that kind of energy. It's just not who I am. So that's why she's always got something going on, you know. And in my life, I've had literally 3 boyfriends. Like, they lasted a long time, but those, like, I can't tell you I was going out with Sam on Monday and Tim on Tuesday. It just wasn't happening. But I can understand why, when we talk about like the energy of things, I was always very stuck in things. Whereas like this woman, when she's like, she'll send me an email, she'll be like, check on this one, check on that one. And I'm like, good for you. She doesn't let anything get her stuck. So I get where you're coming from, because I've been in that situation for many times. I mean, I dated a sailor, and that went on for 4 years with the waiting and the, you know, and then he's coming home and he's not coming home and all this bullshit. Yeah, there is still hope. There is still hope, definitely. New me. How will the unhex spell go I performed from my mom? Okay. It should be successful. You got the success card. You should be successful. Phantom, was E mad at me for leaving early? She's a Virgo. No, I don't think she was mad. Adriana, love. Oh. Starting a new beginning spontaneously, or beginning a new journey around divine timing. Being at the right place at the right time brings the Empress in. Love, money, abundance, fertility. Be careful if you don't want kids. The love cup comes in. A relationship should be coming in soon. Maybe sometime later this, like fall time, maybe a good time. Could happen out of the blue when you least expect it. There's Sagittarius around you. There's also a celebration that comes in around a soulmate relationship with a water sign, Pisces, Scorpio, or Cancer, that could be bringing in a lot of happiness along with a lot of passion. Cappy, what are the intentions of my partner for us? Being prepared for things to get a little bit unstable or a little bit out of balance just for a minute. You guys could have a tower moment, that's possible, and there also could be some anxiety around you. But it looks like you guys get past it. You might make a clear decision and a choice to move forward. Iron out the problems and move forward. Success. But you have to put a lot of work into it, both of you, and things could move forward. It might not be the easiest of roads, though. I don't know where you are in the relationship right now. Shan, is Rodney my future husband? Well, you got a 70% chance that he is, so there's a possibility of cultivating that if you want it, definitely. Adriana, he never really wanted me. Oh no, I think he did. I think he did. To the top. Fia, what's going on with Limford? He may be knocked off balance. I don't know, feeling like he's a little bit knocked off balance and like he's got a long road ahead of him. He also may be suffering from a little bit of anxiety and indecision. I don't know, he may be having an off day or an off couple of days. I don't know about anyone else, but I've been feeling off the last few days myself. Nina B, what does P feel about me? Thinks that you're peaceful, tranquil, easy to be around, attractive, transformative, or always growing and changing, adventurous, spontaneous, happy, exciting, loyal, Somewhat of a free spirit, but also grounded and down to earth. That's funny because they're kind of like opposites, but I think he sees both of that in you. Nana, what does the Leo think about me? Leo thinks that you're focused, creative, loving, kind, assertive, attractive, successful. Creative comes up again. Well balanced, peaceful, easy to be around. You've got a good personality or a funny sense of humor. You have good luck, and your attractive comes up again. Queen Anne, why does Tariq's name pop into my mouth when I'm with another person? Oh boy. I think that's a Freudian slip. Like you may want to be with Tariq and not the other person. That could cause an issue if this is a love relationship. So just keep that in mind. Be careful. I don't know if it's because you really would rather be with the Tariq. Yeah, look at this, the Fool card in reverse. This is saying something or doing something that you can't take back. It's letting the cat out of the bag, squeezing all the toothpaste out of the tube and trying to put it back in. It doesn't work. I think it's because this person's on your mind, and that's why it's coming out of your mouth. Tej, what heartbreak do you see coming in love? Exclusive, let's say. Yeah, if you're exclusively dating someone, there could be a tower moment. Here it's showing the tower moment is in reverse, so it may not be the biggest of deals, but there are sharp words around the situation. There is like a lack of passion from one of the parties, and then also feeling a little bit disrespected. Yeah, there may be an issue in this relationship that needs to be addressed. I don't know if you feel that way or if that makes sense to you. Cat, when will I reach final success and abundance? Well, I don't think that there's ever a point where you stop. Like you're always going to continue to grow. But success could come in sometime this winter, or it can start this winter. Like you're not going to just make $1 million and then never work again. Like it's going to start to grow, and then you're going to continue to grow. So it's not like all of a sudden like it's Monday and I'm abundant. You know what I mean? It's going to continue to grow. It's going to be a journey, and then it's probably going to go until you decide to retire. And then there's ups and downs along the way, but you could have something significant that happens this winter. Brianna, love in general for the week. Okay, so you have a couple of good things coming in this week. First of all, feeling like the world is at your feet. You also have a Libra around you if you're not with anyone. You also have a Cancer, so you may be spending time with one or two different people this week when it pertains to love. As far as general, there's love coming in, which is prominent, but then you also have a cause for celebration, which may not have to do with love. It just may be a party or a gathering or something of that nature. And you have good luck this week. Liz, did I make the right choice leaving A? Absolutely. No doubt. Liz, how's A going to do now that I cut him off? He feels betrayed, which is really funny because I don't think that he's been betrayed. At some point, he may try to come back. It looks like his game is, he's very controlling, is that right? And he may be somewhat manipulating, so somehow he seems to turn things around on you and make things look like they're your fault. This is a scary type of person because it's abusive in its own right, but people that are in the situation can't see it. It reminds me of, I don't remember what the situation was, but of all things that I was watching, years ago I was watching Wives of Rock. I think that's what the name of the show is, Wives of Rock. Tommy Lee's sister is in it. Bobby Brown is in it. Charisse Neal and someone else. Anyway, they were married to like 80s rock stars. I don't know, I see it on YouTube. Anyhow, I got sucked into it. Now, Bobby Brown, if you don't know who she is, she was a really pretty, she's still pretty, but when she was younger, she was like a model and she was in a lot of those like 80s videos or 90s videos, whatever. And in this episode, first of all, she suffers from that anxiety where she pulls her hair out. So she and she can't stop doing it, which is, it's really sad. But anyhow, she's still pretty. And she suffers from that, and is dating this guy, and the guy does something really shitty. I can't remember what it was. I don't know what it was. But she's having lunch with her friends and him, and she goes on to tell the friends that, you know, I don't know, whatever he did, but she's like, and that was all he did. And I like totally went psycho and like yelled at him and made a big deal out of nothing. And can you believe it? Look at how I acted, and like totally took the blame like she had done something wrong, which she didn't. He was wrong. And her friends were looking at her like, are you crazy? You didn't do anything wrong. You reacted like anyone else would. It was his fault. But that's the way that this guy comes off. Like he could do something that's like a total dick move, but turn it around and make you think that it was your fault. And then you would be like, oh yeah, you're right. You know, I think I did do that wrong. So this person is dangerous in that way because they can manipulate people. I would stay away from him. And he will try to come back. He'll try to come back as long as you're giving him something. If you keep cutting him off, if you really cut him out and don't let him back in, eventually he'll go find someone else to do it too. Liz, general. Okay, you've got some divine timing happening around you. You're also about to embark on a personal new journey. Some spontaneity is around it and feeling like your life is moving forward quickly. You might be having a delay when it comes to all 10 cups being full, but you're on your way. You're also leaving things in the past that no longer serve you and heading off into greener pastures. Anna, what sign will the new guy be, and will we meet face to face or online? Okay, will we meet face to face? Could be an Aries. Could be an Aries, and I think that you would meet online. Yeah, I think they're a fire sign. I'm going with Aries, though. Adriana, will he want me again? Yes, he will. Kat, what's going on in my love life? What's going on in my love life? Love life should be moving forward quickly. Nice. If you're not with anyone right now, you've got someone coming in out of the blue when you leave the past in the past and move forward to greener pastures. If you're currently with someone, this could be taking a trip to water, by water, or around water. If you're not with anyone right now, moving forward can lead you to the 10 cups being full. It would be about moving forward, not going backwards. Angels, a love reading. You do have a new romantic interest coming in if you're not with anyone right now. Could be a Taurus. This person would be very well balanced. They would be the kind of person that lays down the law. They don't take any bullshit. There's celebration around the situation. You have a wish, put it out into the universe, and you would meet them through divine timing. If you're currently with someone, your current relationship could get better through a spiritual practice that the two of you do together. Marth, has the Pisces R noticed me? I think I'm crushing. He's noticed you, yes, definitely. Sonia, on my psychic and intuitive and spiritual growth, I think it's growing right now. Okay, let's see. Yeah, I mean, we're all growing. You know, most of us, although you could go through a period of like feeling stagnant or feeling like you want to throw the towel in. Yeah. You're definitely growing. Your intuition is heightened. And there's also happiness around the situation. Keep doing whatever it is that you're doing and trust your intuition. Be wise. This is Chris showing my messages to C, to Z. I don't think so. No, I don't think so. I'm not convinced. Anna, will I get a fat refund check this year? You should get a decent refund check, yeah. Mars, what does the Pisces think of me? Thinks that you're adventurous, flirtatious, passionate, kind, funny, successful, attractive, hardworking. He thinks highly of you. I know about astrology, but I don't know anything about numerology except for, like, you know, I know very little about numerology. Let's put it that way. But astrology, I know. A guy can read charts and stuff like that. Latoya, career and romance. When it comes to your career, you may be feeling like things are moving slow and steady wins the race, but you're headed to the top of the mountain. You make a decision to focus on what it is that you want in your life, your career can move forward really quickly. You have a lot of strength around you as a person in general. When it comes to love, you have a relationship here. If you're not with anyone right now, there's a fire sign, Leo, Sagittarius, or Aries. If you are with someone right now, current relationship strengthens. You may be focused on a new business opportunity or a new way to make money. It would be very grounded and it would have longevity if you decided to do it. You may not be prepared to do it right now, but in the future, you may want to do it. Some kind of a business, and it would be something you'd be thinking a lot about. It's all about divine timing over the next couple of weeks for you. New me, what's coming up for me in love? You have new interest. New interest comes in if you're not with anyone right now. There's a fire sign coming in around you, Leo, Sagittarius, or Aries. Leaving things that no longer work for you in the past, anything that's argumentative, or any of that bullshit, walking away from it and heading to the future. Things move forward quickly. You have a Cancer around you. You also have a Sagittarius. If you're not with anyone right now, the love cup is full in the near future with good luck, and you're about to embark on a new journey, something spontaneous. Anna, what Spirit wants to tell me or help? Spirit cards. The Six of Fire, victory, good news is on the way. That's nice. And public awards, recognition. Strength card, Archangel Ariel. Great inner strength, release harsh judgments, forgiveness and compassion. The Nine of Water, your wishes come true, concerns fade away, and you have a love of life. All right, let's cut off the super chats. I will do the moderators. And let me grab a couple of people here I didn't get to. Cinnamon, why did Wes send me that explicit photo of me? Was he trying to be mean, and should I respond? Let's see, was he trying to be mean? I don't think that he was trying to be mean. Let's see. Should I respond? I wouldn't respond right now. If you decide to in a few days, that's fine, but I would make him wait a little bit. Martha, I have crossed the Pisces line recently. Yes, you have. Shani, will I hear anything about Corey that will break my heart? Your relationship with him is very unstable. I can't tell you that you're not going to hear anything that's going to break your heart because it's very unstable and I don't trust him. Yeah, I just don't trust him. Let me put it that way. I wouldn't tell you no, you'll never hear anything because there's too much nonsense that goes on around him. Happy, I did answer for you, but I don't remember what I said. Mel, messages from my higher self about my love life. It's okay to move on. It's okay to move forward. Life can change for you quickly, even overnight. You lay down the law, set up your boundaries, and happiness comes in. You have a new love interest coming in. This one that comes in may be a fire sign, Leo, Sagittarius, or Aries. You also have here an Aquarius. The Aquarius may mean business. He's got a lot of strength around him. You also have here the Sun and the Empress when it comes to love. So I would say that the Empress, just be careful if you don't want children. Otherwise, these are two of the best cards to get around love. I think that your higher self wants you to give somebody a chance. But you'll know the person, you know. I wouldn't stand for any bullshit, but you'll know it when you get there. Your intuition is really good, and I don't think for 1 second that you're going to stand for any nonsense. So that doesn't even worry me. But I think that your intuition wants you to give somebody a chance. Like it's time. Alrighty. I am going to go to bed, and I will see you guys sometime tomorrow. Thank you all. Have a good night. I will see you tomorrow. Bye-bye. Oh, I'm going to keep that sale up until tomorrow night. Whatever I put up, I don't remember what it was, but I extended it because I don't have one for tomorrow. And, yeah, I'll see you guys at some point. Bye-bye.